So welcome back to our beginner-friendly Python course. Today our topic is on string. So we will learn today what is string, creating strings, common string methods, indexing and slicing, string formatting. So what is string? In case of Python, string is just a sequence of characters like words, sentences, or even emojis. In Python, we write strings using codes. Now let's create strings. Okay, so for creating string, you can use the single quote or double quotes. Both works the same. So let's say first we will create a variable name and just give it as Mr. Nerd. And another one, if I want to create, is address equals to. Okay, so this is how we can create string in Python. If you want to print it, just write print, then the variable you want. And okay, let's print. Okay, here you can see it is printed. Okay, so if you want to create multiple lines of string, you can use the triple quote. Now I'll show you how to do that. Okay, so first I'll create a variable, let's name it A, then equals to like this way, then you can write this are some random words. Okay, now if I want to print it, and just write here print A, and let's see how does it happens. You can see this. So we have get here the multiple lines. So this is how you can also print the multiple lines. So first start with the length of a string. You can identify the length of a string. So first write and like cat equals to meow. And if you want to know what is the length of that, you can just write here before this to you want to know the length of the cat. So you can write print and then you can write the length function and then print cat. So you can run it here and you can see this is 6 because there is 6, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So the length is 6. So this is how we print the length of a string. Now I'll show you how we can convert any string into lowercase or uppercase. So let's take this as an example. And what we can do here is, as you can see, this is all in lowercase. So I will change it into uppercase. So how we can do that? Like this, you can write here a dot and then upper. Okay. So now if I print this, it will show every character in uppercase. Here you can see the meow is printed in uppercase. Same way you can change it as a lowercase. So now I'll show it in a different way. So like write this as a meow, all in uppercase, right? So I want to print it in lowercase. So what I will do, so I can write it here like dot, then lower. Okay, you can also change it here in the print section. So what will happen here, this variable, whatever it contains, it will show in lowercase. Let's print it and you can see that it is printed in lowercase. Okay, so let's move, and now I'll show you how you can remove the extra spaces by using the strip function. Okay, so what it is, suppose I have written here like dog equals to this pole, and there are so many spaces I have given here like this. So what it will do, it will cut off every extra spaces it has taken. So you can use it here, strip. Okay, then I'll write it print dog. Okay, now run it. And you can see the before and after the extra spaces have gone. If we didn't do a strip, what it would happen? That is like this. So the before and after the string, the extra spaces you can cut by using strip function. Now let's see how we can replace a string using the replace function. So first write a variable like code equals to I like to do code in Java. Okay, now if I print code, it will show this, right? Okay, so I want to replace the Java with Python. Now how we can do that? You can do that by simply write the replace function dot replace. Okay, so what you have to do here, in the X you will put which one you want to change. So I want to change here the Java, so I will write here Java, and instead of Java I want to give there the Python, so what I will write here Python. Okay, now if I print this, you can see it will show I like to do code in Python. So this is how, using the replace function, you can do this. Okay, now I'm going to show you how we can check if a word is inside a string or not. So let's create a variable here a and write Python in I love Python. Okay, now what I'll do here, let's print it, and if it is true that if Python is in I love Python, in this string if Python is present, it will show true. So let's print it. Okay, you are seeing that true is printed because the Python is inside the I love Python. If I change it like with Python, then if I print it, it's also true because this thing is existed. But if I write here is like this and this, and if I print it, it's showing it false. So this is how you can check if a word is inside or not. Okay, so next our topic is indexing and slicing. So let's go there. You can access any individual letters in a string using indexing. So let's write here text equals to Python and then print text, but here I don't want to print the every character here. First I want to say that in Python or in coding, its index number is 0. It starts with 0, then 1, then 2, then 3, then 4, then 5. So this is how the indexing is started with 0. So I want to print whatever inside the 0 index. So I'll write here 0, only 0. So I wanted to print the first index, what is here in this, okay, in this code. Okay, now let's print it, and you can see the P is printed because the P, it is the first index. And if I want to print the first anything here like 3, if I give the 3 here, then it will print the 3 one. So which one is 0, 1, 2, 3 is H, so H is printed. Now I want to print the first 3. So what I will do here 3, so it will print PYT until the 3. So it will start with 0, 1, 2 and stop before the 3. And if I write here, okay, so another thing I would like to show, if I write here 2 and then nothing, it means it will print rest of the letters after 2 index. So it's printed after from 2 to rest of the letter. Now if I write here -1, what will happen? n will print it because it will go reverse and n will print it here like this. So n is printed like here. If I give here -3, then the output will be h from -1, -2, and h is -3. So this is how you can also print this. So this is what is indexing. Okay. So this is what it was indexing and slicing. Now I'll show you string formatting. Instead of joining strings manually, you can use formatting to make your outputs more cleaner. Let's make some strings. Name equals to Mr. Nerd. Let's give him age is 23. And if I print this like this way, okay, so if I print this like this way, what will happen? Let's see. So what happened here is you can see this name, age, but we don't want it. We want that the variable should be printed. The Mr. Nerd, hello Mr. Nerd, then you are 23 years old, like this, isn't it? So how you can do this? Okay, to do this, what do you have to do here? You have to format this so that the name inside the second bracket is identified as a variable. So do this. There is two methods. One method is you can write here f, which means it will format this, and this one you can see it is showing now is as a variable. So now if I print, you can see hello Mr. Nerd, you are 23 years old. So this is the way you can print multiple lines, multiple strings, and without joining them manually, you can just format them in our output. So there's another way to write this. I'll show you right now. Let's write print. Then, okay. Then what I will do here, I will use here the format function is .format. And then inside I'll write name and age because of the variables. So let's write name and then age. And I'll also do this. So what will happen in this bracket, it will print the name variable, and in this bracket it will print the age variable. Now let's print it, and you can say Mr. Nerd and you're 23 years old is printed. Okay, now let's build a mini project. A welcome card generator using user input and string formatting. Okay, so first we'll create a variable which is name equals to, we'll take the user input here. So input, then enter your name. Okay, like this, and then course input, enter your course. Okay, then print, I'll format it, so I'll use the F here, then welcome, then in second bracket name. Okay, then like this. Another line, I'll print it, print F, print, then S. You are enrolled in the course. So like this. Okay. Right here, a full stop here. Okay. So okay, let's print it. First write name, Mr. Nerd. And then courses Python. And you can see it is showing here that you are enrolled in Python course. So this is how you can simply use the formatting in case of Python, the string formation. Our today's video on string, we showed you how to string in many ways. I hope this video was helpful.